Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What's up, Anthony? This is pretty much what I'm going to be doing all stream. Just playing this level. It's still pretty effective in leveling up characters. You gotta move that away. Right. Let's put it in the middle. I mean, probably by the answers. It's not like it matters. Wave. I just clean house and then I back out. That's one of the things I like about the bullet, like power level warrior games, is because even if you lose the game or whatever, you still like get your upgrades if you make like progress regarding that stuff. I just find that very interesting. I'm currently trying to get her power-up points so I can have her ascend. I want to get her to not a specific ascension, but like I said in the community post that I did earlier, I want to get her to a power level of 200 billion. Yeah, Torment 1 is kinda... Oh, yeah, Torment 1 is kinda difficult, actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure my Mista is so strong, though, she could do it in base form. That's just Mista. That's not, considering... Oh my my Rice can like one-shot everyone in the sagas in his form. Like no transformation needed. I think Torment Saga 2, yeah, might give you a problem. I'll check on it in a second. I'm trying to remember these. Yeah, it will too. Both of them will. Because usually, like, the harder levels in those, they have, like, one enemy, then, like, one enemy, or they'll have two enemies in Wave 2, and then in Wave 3, they'll have three. I think in one of them, there's one wave, but it has four at once. In my opinion, it's harder to fight, more waves and less enemies better. Because it's harder to fight all of them at once, because you never know what, like, the AI, like, they just do whatever they want. Like, sometimes some of them will just stay on the other side of the screen, or some of them will come after you, and some of them will spam key blasts at you. So you gotta watch out for that too. Believe it or not, guys, this is actually fun. Like, I'm actually having fun repeatedly, like, one-shotting these enemies. Just because of the again, but I don't know, I still have some enjoyment to it. I don't know what it is, I can't put my finger on it. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's the fact that every time, like, I defeat me, like, a big O number pops up. I don't know. It's just, it's very satisfying and somehow entertaining. And the fact that I know that I'm leveling up. Like, when I know that I'm making progress and that I'm not wasting my time, so to speak, doing something, it can be entertaining. So the fact that I know that, like, even though it's kind of boring just killing, like, all these one-off enemies, at least I'm still making progress and I'm leveling her up. Because even in ranked right now, I don't get a lot of XP, and this is not as so powerful where she could just, like, immediately take out the opponent. So I got a little extra right there. No. Make sure to give your phone quick revive every day. No, I'm joking. That was a COD Zombies joke. Guys, I'm glad they added the classic perks back to zombies, but now they removed something else I liked about zombies, which was the main characters. Like, you could literally play as anyone you want in the new zombies mode in Cold War, and I don't like that personally. I think that ruined it for me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care how good the gameplay itself is, like, that just ruined it for me. Like, it's the same thing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Like, I was waiting for the story to be like, maybe I'll get this, you know, the story could be somewhat... I want to see what leads to all these, like, crazy hype points about the game. Even that doesn't even that doesn't interest me that much anymore. Like, I'm not really that big of an Assassin's Creed fan anymore. Well, of the new ones. I like the old ones. I'm actually downloading Origins as we speak, and then I played AC Brotherhood yesterday, and that was actually kind of entertaining because of the little parkour puzzles. I did the Romulus layers, and I got the Armor of Brutus, who oddly enough is in Assassin's Creed Origins, so it's quite the, what's it called? A coincidence, if you ask me. So basically, I'm gonna check my progress every 10,000 or so crystals and see how many ability points I have to get those much slower than the crystals. The other thing I wanted to mention was I've been replaying this game on my tablet, and it is so fun. It is so freaking fun. And one person made this game, and it's simple. Like, it's a simple game. Like, there aren't, like, you look at the buttons on the screen, there's like 4 buttons. Well, I mean, technically 7, I guess, but one person made such a simple, like, I guess, concept of a game so fun. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's 2D and you can fight multiple opponents at once or whatever. I don't know what it is. This game is just so freaking fun. Like, oh my gosh. And it's a mobile game, too. It's a mobile game. We're talking here. We're not talking about some console game. I would play this if it was on console, too. If this was a console-only game that came out like 10 years ago, I'd still play it. I'd still play this. This game is freaking fun, dude. Because a lot of the times now, like, I end up playing Dragon Ball Legends when I'm in public, because, like, it's a two-handed game, so I don't play it as much as I would, like, in public. But I still, like, I still play this game in public. That's not saying I never do, but if my chances are, like, you know, I run out of energy in Dragon Ball Legends or something, because co-op doesn't really work very well when I don't have Wi-Fi. So with my phone data, it's not really that good. I'll play this game. I still play this game. And I'm probably going to continue to play this game for like many years to come. So hold on, I'll check my ability point. Excuse me, I just burped. Count in a moment. I'm just really into it, you know. Just getting a lot of stuff. And the one good thing about there not being ads anymore is that what used to happen, and I don't know if this was on Bullets End or whatever, I don't know what this is, but whenever an ad would load, for some reason the Saga menu on the side of the screen would go up. And eventually, if you don't set that, or you get to the very first Saga, if you're not saving your progress constantly, the game would crash. At least for me, personally. And I have a Note 9, I mean, it's not that recent anymore, I mean, then it was. But still, it's like, it's a pretty damn good phone. And it can definitely run this game. So that's why I feel like a lot of people like lost their progress eventually. And I feel like that was the one main problem with this game, was the fact that you had to pretty much constantly see your progress on Google Play, or it was a done deal. Like, you can't get your progress any other way. Like, there's no save file you can look at in your device or anything. It's just, if you lost it, you lost it. That was really the only major issue with this game, and that's probably what led a lot of people to stop playing it. Was that, again, it's like that feeling of progression. It's like, I'm just playing this for nothing, you know what I mean? I'd still, guys, if I lost all my progress, I'd be very upset. Don't get me wrong, but I would still play it again. I would not mind playing this game all over again. Spending, like, another freaking year and a half trying to get all the characters' abilities unlocked and everything. Because, guys, I spent 2 hours playing as Rice Set, and I only have her Awakening 1 unlocked. Like, and I'm still willing to push forward and get her other forms and everything. I have her Spirit form unlocked so far on my tab. Not blue right now, but I should, on Dragon Ball Legends, I should use my alternate account, because they have some pretty good stuff right now, right? If I just log in daily, then I'm good. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy and, like, I'm not gonna go crazy and do the daily quests and the stupid, battle pass or whatever, but I'm still gonna... Also, I'm kind of disappointed in the COD Mobile Battle Pass, the one that's coming up, because apparently we're getting a new Ghost skin. We're getting Park. I know a lot of people like Park from Cold War. I believe that's her name. I'm not really a big fan. I don't know what it is. Like, when I was watching gameplay from the campaign, like, she was probably the least interesting character to me. I don't actually have the game. I just watched the campaign because I was excited for it. And I think it actually has a pretty solid campaign, don't get me wrong. The only thing I really don't like about Cold War is the fact that you're usually playing as a custom character, or like, what's it called? I don't know the word for it. You're playing as, like, not an actual person, if that makes sense. Playing as, well, obviously Belle, but... I just thought that was dumb. I thought for the most part, like, I thought Belle was going to be like an actual character. But turned that sort of character. Sort of like Black Ops 3. I thought that was really dumb. I didn't really like that. But overall, I thought the game was good. But my whole point in saying this is that, like, Park wasn't really that interesting to me. I'm feeling opposite for a lot of people, because, like, Adler. Like, Adler is actually one of my favorite characters. He's very, like, I don't know, interesting. He kind of reminds me of, like, a reverse, if that makes any sense. Because, I mean, if you think about it, like, in Black Ops 1, Mason's the main character, and then, you know, it turns out it's revealed the person that he's talking to in the CIA is Hudson. And, I mean, even though he reveals himself, like, it's sort of a reverse, like, deal going on there. Is instead of revealing who person that's, you know, CIA something. Not torture. It's not torture. It's I guess it is torture. I mean, you're trying to get information out of people. Um, there's another word for it. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, like tormenting. No, I don't think that's it either. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. Brainwashing. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Brainwashing. You're talking to is it's the other way around. It's like you don't know who you are. Like you're trying to figure out who you are, which again is pretty interesting. But at the same time, I was like, why don't they just reveal as a certain specific character, like not just a custom character? You can choose whichever gender or whatever. Because I get that, like, you know, a lot of people like want to be inclusive, but it's like at that point we have Park in there. You know, that's a woman. So why does that matter? Just like just make it an actual character so that we're not like on our toes, like, oh, who's this person? And we can see them in the future, like in future Call of Duty games, and be like, oh yeah, that's Bell. You know, this guy was freaking awesome. You know, he worked with Hudson and Woods and everything, and something like that. But anyway, back to Adler though. I know people don't like him because he betrays Bell at the end. It's like, how am I supposed to like a character that, like, I could just choose whatever gender I want them to be? Like, how am I supposed to choose a character that doesn't really have a real identity? It's just, oh, this character's... Because that's the thing, that's what gets people. They're like, oh, Adler betrayed me. You know, Adler, like, messed with me. You know, that's what they're trying to get you to think. And I personally don't like that. I just like the fact that Adler, you know, he did what he had to do. You know, he pretty much, that's what he says at the end. He's like, nothing personal, kid. Like, he was probably told that he had to deal with Bell somehow, and that was the only thing he could think of. At least the canon ending. I'm not talking about the other endings and stuff. I'm talking about the canon one. So, sorry if I spoiled it for you guys, but... that one otaku, I'll, if you want, you can tell me what you're gonna tell me now. I just wanted to go on a rant about the COD Mobile Battle Pass, because I'm kind of... Oh, and then Grinch. Okay, last thing. Grinch, I don't really have much to say about it, so don't worry, guys. It's just, I don't really like that kin. I don't like that character really either. I mean, I'm not saying I hate the character, I just don't find him that interesting. And he's a Modern Warfare, but I never really liked that skin. I always found it annoying when I saw people using it. Actually, I can't even recall a lot of people using it, now that I think about it. Like, I probably saw it, like, in Battle Royale, because I play Warzone a lot. I probably saw it, like, once every, like, 10 matches. At best. I mean, I can say that for a lot of skins in there, so I'd say more, like, odd. I'd say more like 15. But yeah, it's just, oh my goodness. I might do more streams like this once I'm done with the manga, because I don't know, I like streaming. I want to play console games too and stuff. I want to sort of expand my horizon. But I'm mostly going to be a bullet game person, because... yeah, it will always hold a special place in my heart, these games. Even Legends Within. I mean, Legends isn't really that fun to me anymore, because Burst of Power kind of, like, steals that sort of, like, you know, third-person sort of deal. But, I mean, I'll always have a love for these games. I mean, look at me right now. I'm playing the same level over and over again, like 5 million times, just because I want to get this character certain power level. Like, it's there, it's on, it's real. I was gonna say Israel, but I don't want to say the name of the country and then, I don't know. I want to get Modern Warfare for my PC because it, I have it on my console, but I don't like the fact that it takes up so much space. I know it's going to take up a lot of space on my PC too, but I'd rather have that than a console that I can't upgrade. And to upgrade it, get more storage for it, costs a damn arm and a leg. So. Oh, then just get the new console. Good point. good point. But how much is the new console? Because I know this one YouTuber said in pounds it's like $599 and that's for a PS5. But I don't know how much Xbox One S is. I know people be like, "Oh, get a PS5, it's better." I don't care. I've been a Microsoft boy since actually. No, actually, the first console I played was actually PlayStation. No, not first console, but out of those two, it was PlayStation. I think the first console I played was a Nintendo 64. Oh my gosh. And I would play. I forgot what games I would play. I played for the most part Donkey Kong, and there was another game I can't think of it. But what's it called? Jak 3. And I like, guys, I love Power Level Warrior. Don't get me wrong, but Jak 3 is my favorite video game of all time. Best video game ever, in my opinion, Jak 3. I don't care what anyone else says. There was a huge, like, quote-unquote... There was actually two, like, somewhat good plot twists in that game. And those were, like... That game, like, pretty much introduced me to the idea of plot twists, like, in media in general. Like, oh, you know, it turns out this is what this is, or this is what this character does, or this is the role of this character. Like, I've never knew about that until Jak 3. If you want an Xbox Series, I found some that sell for $400. That's not bad, actually. I might consider that, but I mean, for now, I'm gonna go with PC just because of the pandemic, and I lost my job because of it. And I don't want to be making any super big purchases unless it's something I know will be, like, necessary. Because, guys, as a matter of fact, like, in general, like, natural, like, adult part in me, because, you know, I'm 22 freaking years old. But I know, that's not, you know, for everyone, because there's, like, people older than me that play video games. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, like, you know, a lot more things. I'm starting to value other things, like, more than just video games and stuff. And that's also kind of why I want to finish the manga, because I do enjoy drawing, don't get me wrong. But I don't like doing it every day and, like, you know, forcing myself to, like, skip some things. Because I don't really like to draw backgrounds in my manga, because I just want to finish it and get it over with. And I figure, like, you know, there's a lot of forms of media. There's some comics that don't even freaking have like, even, like, look at any newspaper. Like, okay, if you guys get newspapers delivered to your houses, okay? Look on a newspaper. Look at those little, like, comic strips and stuff. Like, you don't really see backgrounds on those. I mean, obviously, it's more quality and it's... But I feel like if this is supposed to be a manga that just bridges, like, a story, and is there mostly for the purpose of story, then, like, I don't really have to worry about it. But then you could argue, oh, but Base Brawler, you know, why not just write the story and then just share the story, like, itself? Why even draw at that point? Well, again, one, I love drawing, and in my opinion, like, I'm not really that good with, what's it called? My grammar isn't that good when I write. Like, I feel like a lot of the reason why, I didn't do very well in my English classes was because of, like, I enjoyed writing, but I would mess up a lot of things. And I feel like that's one of my main problems, is I just do whatever when it comes to punctuation and stuff. I just don't care. Like, you guys will see me, sometimes when I, like, indicate a pause, I'll do the 3 dots, or I'll do a, what's it called? Not a colon. See, I don't even know, is it a comma? I'll do, okay, yeah, it's a comma, okay. I'll do 3 periods or a comma to indicate a pause, and it's like to 1. Well, for me personally, like, 3 dots would be like, you know, like a couple seconds, like, they'll say, like, is that, like, that's what the 3 dots, like, kind of, implies. But comma Is that a panda? Like, it's like an immediate, like, it's just a little pause. It's like a pause between the two things they're saying, you know what I mean? Or it's like, what's going on here? Are you guys okay? Like, that would have a comma. But if it's like, what's going on here? Are you guys okay? Like, that has like 3 dots, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, though, my whole point in saying that is, like, I prefer drawing, and I'd rather portray, like, the story through artwork and facial expressions and stuff, because I can't really portray, like, and that's the other thing, is I'm, like, not really good with, like, words, like, defining words, like, big words and stuff. I don't use them a lot, so with a lot of people who write books and stuff, and they make these really interesting novels, words, like, Johnny said, oh, let's go, like, it's like, Johnny suggested, or Johnny, like, proposed, like, stuff like that. Let's go to the bank. And see, I'm not even sure if I use those words properly, but you guys get what I'm trying to say, like, it would sound like a freaking kid's book. Which, I mean, essentially, well, not really, there's a lot of cussing in it and stuff, but it seemed like a kid's book with, like, cussing in it. That's pretty much what it would be. But no, because I like to draw and do, like, facial expressions and stuff through that, I feel like that adds a little, more, I don't know, I guess quality to it. Even though I'm more so just excusing myself. Like, I'm not saying this is the reason why I decided to do a manga instead of just straight up writing it. Because back then I was still in school, so I had plenty of time to draw. And my handwriting isn't that good either, that's the other thing. But I know that didn't really matter when it comes to the story. But it's like, if I wanted to, like, reread my story, like, guys, I can't even reread some of the stuff I write anymore. Like, my handwriting is that terrible. So I prefer to just, yeah, draw. Because it helps a lot. And wow, I'm actually talking quite a bit in this stream. I wasn't planning on talking at all, actually, now that I think about it. I just wanted to upgrade Mista while I, you know, stream and have some actual footage of it instead of just doing it for fun. Where we at? We're at 3,000, guys. We're at 3,000 ability points, and we're at 39,000 crystals, so that's actually kind of shit. I was expecting to have a lot more ability points by now. Crystals, not so much. I was, you know, expecting that many, but ability points, come on, man. I need to get those. Those are what I really need. But I also like the fact that, like, I'm leveling her up, and, you know, she's getting those levels in. I feel like it'll be good when I get her to, like, 2,600. 2,600 should be the point where, around where Mista's getting to that 200 billion range. I'm not 100% certain on that, but... Oh, I haven't checked her max power yet. Hold on, let me, Oh, I don't know that. I don't know about that. That's not making me too confident about her, I was hoping this Ascension upgrade would be like a one and done. Like, once I do that, she'll get to 200 billion, but I don't know about that. Might at best get her to, like, 190. But, something else I don't even want to check at this point, is, you guys think will be the next Dragon Ball Legends unit? I know they're apparently, like, teasing and hyping up, like, they actually revealed the character in the V-Jump. They revealed movie, so that can mean anything. I don't think it's going to be a road. I personally wouldn't summon for a Final Frieza, though. I mean, it's weird, because they literally had a Final Frieza, like, already. They just added a new one, the Hero one. I know it's the same as the previous, but they literally just added a Final Frieza, and they're like, oh, we're gonna add another Final Frieza. Like, right away? Okay. Anyway, well then again, they did that with Golden. That's a side point though. Actually, technically there will be 4 Final Form Frieza characters when the new one's added. Anyway, I don't think of anything unique. Like, he didn't really attack a lot in his final form. When you think about it. All he did was he freaking lasered Paragus to death. That's all he did, and that was like one little blast. Like, what was moveset be? That's why I'm thinking he's gonna have the same exact movement or skill set as the previous Final Form Freezes. However, here's the catch. Instead of having the Death Ball be his, like, when he goes, what's it called? Whoever's going to die, it's you, or whatever. I forgot what he says exactly. Or, I think he says, if anyone deserves to die, it's you, but that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is, his special move is gonna be the Death Beam he does on Paragus, but here's the thing. They said, apparently, in the leaks, when he loses health, something happens. You guys saw my video where I mentioned that Cell at the moment is the only character who can transform once he loses all his health. Guess what Frieza does when he gets the shit beat out of him by Broly? He's like, you dare force me to exert myself? To put effort into a fight, and then he transforms, and that was one of my favorite moments in the movie. Probably not top 5. I'd say one of top 10 moment at least, though. As I just thought that was really badass, so Frieza's like, you saying... you know, you're just gonna leave me to die here? Nah, bitch, I ain't going out without a fight. So then, he does that. But anyway, point being, I think that I think that Final Form Frieza unit is gonna transform into Golden 4. If he doesn't, that'll be really shit. And I'll put my review back to a 1-star. No, I'm joking. But everybody's saying because of that, they're like, why would they just review? So people are thinking that they have a certain character under their belt, a certain that people prefer to the fusion that's obviously better, the Vegito Blue. And if you disagree with that, you're an idiot. No, I'm joking. Anyway, so this character, a lot of people have been hyped for myself. I may be a Vegito fanboy, but come on, guys. Come on. Gogeta Blue. Gogeta is his. I think his. You know what, guys? Okay, here's my whole opinion as far as fusions go. I'm sure I've said it before, but I'm just gonna reiterate it. Vegito Blue, in my opinion, is a better overall. He's better than Gogeta. However, I think Gogeta has cooler moves. Come on, man. Come on. You're telling me that Soul Punisher doesn't look as cool as what's it called? Spirit Sword? Guys, Spirit Sword, I mean, it's badass, and I think it's more effective than Soul Punisher, but guys, this dude throws glitter out of his hands, and he kills people. Come on, man. That is badass. I don't care what you say. That is badass. Let me throw glitter out of my hands and try and stop my opponent that way. Yeah. Where have you heard that before? Freaking Star Trek? I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. So that's that. Oh my gosh, just now I imagined like Spock like shooting a little glitter ball out of his hand. I mean, I don't know how Star Trek works, I'm not a big fan, I just wanted to use something as an example. But damn, if Gogeta is coming, I'm ready. I have 11,000 crystals. I doubt he's going to be a legendary finish. If he is a legendary finish, I'm going to uninstall the game. You're telling me you're going to back-to-back, in less than a month, release another legendary finish unit? I don't think so. However, here's the other speculation people are giving, is they think that Final Form Frieza is just a teaser unit, and we might get, like, I don't know, some new Super Saiyan Blue units to go on the side, like Super Saiyan Blue, Goku and Vegeta from the movie. Or maybe even like a dual unit. I doubt it, but it's possible. So filler movie units. And then later on, they'll be able to release Gogeta Blue as an LF. Because me personally, I wouldn't mind if Gogeta Blue was not an LF, but I know a lot of people would be upset. Oh, how come Vegeta Blue gets an honorary finish, but Gogeta doesn't? What? That's not fair. You know how it is. You know how it is. This fandom be whack. This fandom be whack. Be whack. Whack. Not on track. I tell you what. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. I tell you wheat. Oh my gosh. I'm officially bored now, guys. I've said everything I need to say. This is why I don't stream a lot, because it's like, when I stream, guys, I try to talk about as much as I can. I mean, I know I said I was out of topics, I'm just talking about one. I try to stream as much as I can, but I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm not a very interesting person, guys. I know, not 10, I'm talking about something that has nothing to do with my life. I will never tell you guys anything that has to do with my life, because my life is that uninteresting. I'm not even fucking joking. Yeah, like, oh, how come baseball never talks about his friends? What are those? What are those? Where do you get them? Where do you buy that? What store do you get those at? What quality? What quality? How do I get a? Where do I buy a good friend at? That's what I'm asking. Like, what store do I go to get a good friend? Like, seriously, which one should I go to? Kohl's? My sister works at Kohl's. Literally 10 seconds ago. You'll never hear me talking about my family. My sister works at Kohl's. Okay, base brawler, you keep, contradicting yourself. Keep it up. This girl is gonna have a power level of 200 billion by the end of the day. Mark my words. You know what I can do with my extra crystals? I can ascend, what's his face? I can ascend Vegetable. Vegetable has a ton of... He has a ton of ability points. He has 2,000 ability points. So I can upgrade him if I need to. You know, you guys know exactly how this boy got all these damn ability points. You guys know exactly how. Person Vegetable every day until I summon Majin Vegeta and Dragon Ball Legends. 59 parts. Almost 60. I thought it was going to be the longest series on YouTube, but no, came in clutch. Dragon Ball Legends came in clutch. They're like, yes, we should have given him a Majin Vegeta by now. How does he not have one? Let's give it to him. This boy has Vegito Blue, but no Majin Vegeta? Majin Vegeta needs to return, by the way. He hasn't been in any new banners. Vegito Blue has, like, returned right away in a God of Destruction Champa banner. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say anymore. But we don't have... Majin Vegeta hasn't returned yet. The legendary finish one. So, he needs to come back. My boy needs to come back. Come back! We need you! We need you! No, I'm not going to make a series called Playing as Super Yasin M Vegetable until I summon Legendary Finish Majin Vegeta and Dragon Ball Legends. No, I'm not going to do that, but, I mean, it would be cool if I could, summon him somehow. Then again, it took me a year to summon, what's it called? Legendary Finish Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and that... Vegeta, and that was... Oh, it was a pain in the ass. I actually spent money trying to get him when he was initially released. And then I ended up getting him on a fucking ticket! Guys, I got him with, what's it called? I forgot which banner it was exactly. I can't even remember. I think it was the banner that came with Majin Vegeta. Yeah, it was one. Who's my weakest character in the final power level warrior? I actually have no idea. I actually have no clue. I believe it's Prince Art, though. I don't... What it depends on what you want to base weakest off of. Like, do you want power level? Do you want character level? Because if I have to go through every single one to find out, it's going to take a minute. It's going to really take a minute. Like, I will go for trying to get your answer. Trust me. Go for. That's what I do. No, I will try and find your answer. Don't get me wrong, but it depends on what you want to know. Like, do you want to know what my weakest power level? Because I mean, technically, if we want to go for like in general, go for again level 1 actually. Because I've been playing this again on my tablet, so and technically that's my account, so still my character. You know, that's real technical. We don't have to do that, but it depends on exactly what you want to know about my weakest character. You want to know power level? Do you want to know character level? Do you want to know, again, ascension upgrades? Like, what are we talking here? So I can easily find the level. The character level. But power level, that's going to take a minute. Because that means I have to transform them to their highest state. How many stages are in the final saga of the game? I can show you. I think 76. I should know this. 76, final answer. For playing Jeopardy, that's my final answer, is 76. What is 76? Like, that would be my Jeopardy answer if we were, like, had a buzzer. I could check right now, though. Just be 100% sure. But I am pretty 100% sure, okay? This is one thing. I'm not confident too much in life. 100% 76. Right there. There. Oh, no, I'm doing sagas, so I need to go back. But yeah, there you guys go. 76 sagas. Favorite, just like my favorite character or like my favorite game? Because this is my favorite game. This one right here, my favorite game. If Power Level Warrior 0 released and had more stages and stuff, this would still be my favorite game. I don't know, there's something about the way, can you draw mid-air poses? Sort of. Not good. You didn't say if I could draw them good. You just said if I could draw them. Yes, I can. You didn't say it has to be good. So do I get Ascension again, or do I go for Ultra Spirit first? Depends on what you want. Most games I play for cosmetic. However, on this one, it's kind of easy to get the cosmetic. So it depends on what you're going for. Because the reason why I'm upgrading my characters right now is because I want to be able to play as whichever one I want to and be in the same, like, rank or whatever. And then just play as them when I'm bored. Just go, okay, I'll play as a Carrot today, or I'll play as Serrata today, something like that. But if you want to play, like, to upgrade your power level, become the strongest character, or have a really strong OP character, then I'd say go for the Ascension upgrades. Because those actually help out a lot. And you don't need, in my, like, replay on my tablet, I'm going for transformations. And the reason why I don't say transformations is because transformations, they drain your ki and it's harder to keep up. And the number one thing you should always go for upgrading, like whenever you have them, is your ki. I wouldn't say immediately go for max or base power level upgrades. Go for your ki. I keep saying gopher. I mean, who's this gopher we're talking about? That I can stop saying gopher. Upgrade your oh yeah, I do have to say gopher. Upgrade your very helpful. Very helpful indeed. I don't know how long I've been streaming for, but I feel like I'm getting close to being able to send her a message. No, okay. I got you. I got you. I understand if you didn't like that joke. I mean, not like it was a joke in the first place, but it's something. Also, I've been trying to practice doing a cat pass again. I want to do parkour again. Not hardcore like what I used to do before, but I do want to implement it when I start running again, because I want to start exercising. Because parkour helps a lot with balance. Like, not when you're freaking flipping around like a maniac and like running over like little beams or whatever, but it does help with balance. And that's something I really want to focus on when I mean, that's why I created balanced stage form in my manga. Not only in the manga, I mean, it's in the game too, but it was originally just going to be manga exclusive, but then Bullets like, you know what? I need to add Ascension 4. Not Ascension, Awakening 4. And so then that was inclusive. Anyway, like, I want to do parkour for like balance as well, and also like exercise. So like, I don't want to necessarily like run across beams and stuff like that, but I do want to like steady myself on stuff like that, like beams and like wall. I don't know how you'd say it, like the tops of like a brick wall or something. That's what I'm trying to say. A 3-year-old game. It's crazy to think this game is older than Dragon Ball Legends. Wow. Never even thought about that. Oh my gosh. This game is older than Dragon Ball Legends. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm so excited for Burst of Power. It's about time we got a new Bullet game. Long overdue. Long overdue, man. Honestly. Okay, I want to check her, oh, not now, obviously I defeated them all. I want to check her full power. I can. 165 still, okay. This doesn't look too good necessarily, because I thought she would be way more powerful than that. Hold on, I'm going to take my jacket off. I know you guys can't tell, but I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing while there's just a random pause, interval, whatever you want to call it. Let's screw it. I'm going to check the stream time. Hopefully it hasn't been more than like 40 minutes. Because if so, then holy shit, it's going to take a long-ass time to upgrade these characters. I don't know if I can, actually. Oh, I can. Right there. 50 minutes. Cool. That's not good. That means it's going to take a hell of a long time. Because I think I started at like 2,000, like 2,100 ability points. So, it... even with this level, that's basically like really, really good for farming ability points. Even with this level, it takes a long-ass time. So, that's sarcasm. Slight sarcasm. So once I get to 50k, I'm going to check her ability points again, and then I'll go to Vegetable, and I'll upgrade his Ascension, actually, because I want to keep the crystals in line. Like, I don't want to always have something that's, like, I always want to put something to use. So since, obviously, you get crystals faster in this level, what I'm going to do, like, if I run out of characters to Ascension upgrade, like characters that no longer have 500, aside from the character I'm working on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using the training mode on my strongest character, which is Rice. Not like it's going to do much, but he's still not at 6,000 yet. He's still not at level 6,000, so it can help. Probably not by a lot, but it can help. It could really, really, really help. Oh my gosh. I need to get to 50k crystals. Let's get a move on. Because I really want to check how many ability points I have. So I know I should have probably 3,500 by now. And also leveling up helps with it too, so. Because when you level up, I think you get 3. Or maybe more, I don't know. This game's different from Burst of Power. Burst of, I think per level up you get 2 ability points. But the way you upgrade on there is similar to Power Level Warrior 2, actually. So I like that more. I honestly like that more. I prefer that to the way you level up on here. Just saying. That's just my honest opinion. Also, my wrist is starting to hurt, so it's giving me major nostalgia because until like 2018, I used to play this, not this level, but the previous one, like night and day. Because you get so much XP from it and then ability points, just like this one. And oh my gosh, my wrist would be in so much pain after like 2 days. And that's all I do, like night and day, is I just play that damn level. I would be like, just get it over with. And here I am again. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to get every character to the power level of 200 billion. I want to get them to at least 100 billion. The only reason I'm doing this stuff is because she's close to 200 billion. Well, I mean, I guess not really, but I want to put her on the same level as my other characters because she's one of my favorites. She's definitely one of my top 5 favorite characters in this game. Top 5 characters in the game. You're top 5 in the game. Yes, I know my British accent is shit. I'm not. I was born in the UK. My English accent is shit. I mean, I'm not a voice actor. Well, not that kind of voice actor anyway. What are we at? Oh. That's gonna be fun. And I think I'm at 50. So I'm gonna do is I only went to ranking because it loads faster. Okay. 2 upgrades. And he's at 75. Let's see what he's at too now. Okay. Damn! He's OP. Come on, boy. It's a really good power level, actually. It's really good. Oh my god, let's get this over with. I feel like Vegeta will eventually get Mastered Ultra Instinct. Yes, that is also implying he'll get Ultra Instinct. I feel like Vegeta's gonna eventually get it. He has to, man. No way. There's no way. They always follow that. Like, and it makes sense too. They always follow that. So, Vegeta, if he doesn't get Ultra Instinct, it's gonna be kind of dumb. It's gonna be kind of dumb. I know a lot of people are like against that idea from 20, and that obviously isn't enough to stop jeering. So you need something stronger than that. Don't get me wrong, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is one of my favorite. I think it literally is my favorite Dragon Ball transformation, but Ultra Instinct is better in every way, shape, and form. Ultra Instinct is just. Woo! Like, when you think of Super Saiyan Blue, you think of a strong boy. But when you think of Ultra Instinct, you think of a really strong. Or girl, depending on if you're a feminist or not. That's definitely not me. That's definitely not me. Oh, she's almost at 2,500. That's gonna be pretty sick, my dude. That's gonna be pretty sick. I'm not getting any ability points. What the heck? I just realized. Oh my gosh. I can't remember the last time I saw a 4. Like probably 2 minutes ago. There we go. There's one. There's an ability point thing. You don't mirror and get 3 levels. Yeah, I know. I know about that. The only thing is, whenever if I were to do that level right now, it wouldn't really be that effective. Because you get, when I did it last time, I mean, that was like 100 levels ago. But I got 15,000, I think, 15 million XP. And the equivalent at, like, the crystals aren't worth it. Like, if I just did, like, 5, maybe even less than that. No, I think it's multiple of 10. So I did the math, and then you get, like, 2 million XP for killing all these guys. 8 of these. Like, I just need to do 8 of these, and it'll be all good. And I'd rather ascend vegetable, because ascension, again, is, like, more effective than transformations and even... What's the other thing? What's up, Sane Gamer? Transformations and leveling up. Ascensions are more effective than both of those, so... Effective, I mean, it's working. I mean, even if I didn't have Ascension mode, like, this would still be getting pretty... I mean, she's getting... I don't know what it is, so... Like, when I first started doing this, she was at, like, 161 billion. Now I think she's at 165 billion. Like, let's... away if we can. No, we can't. Okay, we'll try again later. You know, I could always try again. It's not like this level's going anywhere. No. Alright. I could have traded right there. I was in the clear. I would... I'll see she's transformed anyway. See, I'm at 165, so... It's working, but it's just not as effective as Ascensions. Those are really effective. Those are really effective. Only thing that sucks is, if I wanted, I could play a different video game right now while I upgrade them, but then, like, where's the fun in that, you know what I mean? Also, the ads are removed. That was my saying that. With ads. 2017 to 2020. I'll also rip this game, 2017 to 2020. I mean, technically this game is like, I'm playing a ghost game right now. It's dead. Oh, but does that say, like, games like Mario's dead? No, not necessarily, but I mean, like, the ability to play it and, like, the... What's it called? The acknowledgement of it is dead. Because, I mean, how can you acknowledge a game that doesn't even exist on the Play Store anymore? You gotta find alternative, outlets. Sources to download it from. I kind of want to play Burst of Power now. But I just want to finish this up. With Mista and all that. And all that. Oh, wow. What do y'all want to talk about? Ask me a question. Please, ask me a question. I got nothing better to do. Ask me a question. I promise I won't take 20 minutes to explain it. Just ask me a question, man. Ask me anything. Hello, I'm Hot Topic Risotto. Ask me anything. Are my shoes untied? I'm not even wearing shoes. If that answers your question. I really hope it does. There's an ice cream truck outside. No need to worry. I'll just pretend that you're ice. Get away from me. Sorry, I was trying to do Mirror's voice. Mirror doesn't like people, that's why he said get away from me. I'm going insane again. It's gonna be that one time where I laughed like an idiot when I played Dokkan Battle. What was it called? Hakoon Frieza? Yeah. Why is Hakoon Frieza a character? I meant to say Cocoon Frieza. Why is Hakoon Frieza a character? Why is a video game? He's kind of trash. See, I used to be able to replicate Chris Aries, or Ayers, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I used to be able to do his voice pretty good, but now I base it off of Damon Mills. And so I can't do Chris's voice like anymore. Are you going to learn from your mistake, Saiyan? You obviously know that won't work on me. And even that, like, that kind of sounds like Frost. That kind of sounds like Frost. My underhanded techniques are most effective. Damn, I can do a pretty Frost. Holy shit. Forget Frieza. Hey, where the fuck Frieza? Did someone say... I was trying to do Chris's voice. Did someone say Frieza? I had a feeling. What is next on your agenda, Goku? You're starting to bother me. Wait, I think he said something in Dragon Ball Legends. He's like, your kind has a knack for irritating me. Yes, let the vengeance continue. I'll show you true golden hell. Time to dole out some vengeance. Just die! Be gone! Power level warrior Discord. There's one. I left. There's two reasons I left. Actually, technically three, but the third one is more of like stupid and silly. The first reason was I felt like it was getting kind of like, I don't know, too like mess around-ish. Like, I understand that there's like a lot of younger people that play this game, like a lot of, I wouldn't say kids necessarily. I mean, kids can play this game. I wouldn't have a problem with that, but like 15 minus, okay, that play this game. And it was just starting to get really childish. I'm not really too big of a fan of that. I mean, again, me personally, like, no, I'm not really a people person because I don't have a lot of friends. No, never mind. I was going to say something, but that doesn't matter. Whatever. I already explained this in my AC Identity stream. Like, about, like, Rice's feet or whatever. And they started, like, making fun of his feet. And it was just really dumb. And I was like, I thought it was actually kind of funny at first, and I was joking about it myself for a bit, but then it got to a point where it was like, this is kind of getting kind of boring. Like, you guys just keep bringing up Rice's feet, and it's so stupid. It's like, I get it, this boy has, like, crusty toes, but you don't gotta remind me every day, like, every hour, actually. Not even every day, like, it was at the point where it was like every hour someone would be like, hey, have you seen Rice's new shoes? They're all, and it's just like crusty crab, like, slippers, like, no. It's starting to get really childish, in my opinion. Again, don't get me wrong, I thought it was funny. Even right now, I think, like, that joke in general has potential, like, Rice's crusty-ass feet, but... Oh, thanks for subscribing, bro. Hello, is the manga really going to be over soon? Yes, it is. Thank God it's going to be over soon. Oh my gosh. 3 chapters, guys. 3 chapters. Left. 3 left. 2 less than 10 pages, I think. I don't know. I haven't wrote them yet. That's actually what I wanted to do today, was I wanted to write the next chapter today and then work on it, but I feel like I deserve a break, guys. I've been working, like, 3 freaking pages a day. Oh my gosh. I'm sure there's mangakas out there that get hella tired by do it. I don't even get paid to do it. And it's exhausting, so. And that's also another reason why I kind of want it to end, is because I give you guys these mangas for free. And I'm not trying to say I'm a professional in anything, and I don't think, me personally, I deserve pay for them. Because again, it was just an interesting concept. But, I mean, I do put a lot of work into them. Like, it's not professional, and I'm not going to claim that I'm, like, like, holy shit, I'm like a god tier artist or whatever. Artist? I'm a god tier autist, guys, yes. But I have autism, so I can say that. Oh my gosh, I can say that. So, anyway, that's beside the point. So, it's just, I don't know, it's really exhausting. Don't get me wrong, I like drawing. And as a matter of fact, one of the main reasons why I decided to do the manga was because I took another break, and I was like, you know what, that's a good point. I promised I was going to do the Shadow Assassin saga, and I was getting a lot of inspiration from both the Dragon Ball Super manga and Super Dragon Ball Heroes. And so I just wanted to add more, and it's like, more, like that Kylo Ren meme, more, like that, but it didn't work out too well, honestly. Okay, hold on, let me read this. Okay. They are manga artists that get paid for the story really smooth. Looks good, like what? Okay. Okay! Oh my gosh, Space Brawler, you didn't even have to say you had autism. From the sounds of it, it's pretty obvious. There's just okay. Let me talk about that for a second, guys. Let me talk about it for a second. Give you guys a little personal info. Again, like 30 minutes ago. You guys will never hear me talk about my personal life on stream. Here I go again. Let me actually talk about my autism. Because one YouTuber I actually look up to, and this is kind of why I want to start working out again. And again, another reason for me to cancel my manga. Oh my gosh, if you guys saw what my stomach looked like. I mean, I'm not overweight. Actually, no, I am overweight. I take that, I take that back and mean, holy shit. I am overweight. Well, according to the BMI chart, I know a lot of people don't really follow it. They're just like, if you're 20 years old. A YouTuber I look, or not a YouTuber, a streamer. I think he's just a Twitch streamer. I've seen clips of him on YouTube, because I don't really like Twitch that much. I don't like watching other people do stuff. I'd rather do stuff myself. But that's just my opinion. Martin, I think you pronounce him Martin Caballo. What's his name? Or Caballo. Martin Caballo, something like that. I don't know how... I'm gonna say Caballo, okay? I'm sorry. That's the Hispanic part of my blood. I look up to him a lot because when I saw some of his clips on YouTube, like the cocaine one, like the cocaina, no sugar. Somebody asked me why I hate the military. I remember that video perfectly. He's actually a huge inspiration for me because I mean, I don't think my autism, because there's a spectrum, okay? There's a spectrum. A lot of people don't know this. And there's actually a video where KSI, like, I don't know. I just want to talk about stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going all over the place, but I'd rather do that. I'm getting really bored of this. Sorry. Uh, KSI one time in this one video, it was a memeology video I watched. He's like, he told this one autistic person, he's like, you know, I hope your autism gets cured soon or whatever. And everyone in the comments was ripping at KSI. They're like, you can't cure autism. It's uncurable. And I was like, allow me to introduce myself. No, I'm joking, but there is a spectrum, and a lot of people, depending on the way you're raised and treated when it comes to that, is you can become pretty much, I guess the word what people use for COVID now, asymptomatic. And what that means is you can like be pretty much a damn near quote unquote normal person. I don't think there's any real normal person in this world. I feel like everyone is unique in their own way. Even if you're a drug dealer, it's like the fourth man. I feel bad for you and your health, but if that's what you want, if that's how you want to spend your life, go for it. I mean, I personally wouldn't recommend it, but that's up to you. That's not up to me. Anyway, so where was I going with that? Oh yeah, quote unquote normal person. You can like pretty much be like that, and you still have autism, and no one would even know until you mention it. And that's pretty much how I think it is with me right now. Me mentioning it right now, you guys, wait a minute, you have autism? I mean, I've mentioned several times already on this stream that I don't have any friends. I mean, sure, I can like talk and I can say stuff and speak my mind and stuff, but that's just because I was the way I was raised. Like, my parents pushed me. My mother, and even now my adopted father, who I don't even consider adopted, like I consider him my father because my again, my sperm donor. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to get into that. My whole point is, like, the way they raised me, like, I mean, I don't know if there's, like, certain things people, like, can tell someone who has autism. Maybe the way, like, I talk or whatever, the way I over-explain things, like, I try to, like, I second-guess myself. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but a lot of people, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of my coworkers even, if I were to tell them that I have autism, they'd be like, wait, what? They're just a really quiet person. No, there's more to it than that. I don't think that autism is the reason why I'm a quiet person. I just choose not to talk to anyone. Because there are people with autism that are very, like, social, like, they're more social. I don't know how to really explain this without sounding really judgmental, but, like, you know, it's like the way they, interact with people, like, they probably, you know, they're, I mean, and again, this isn't just exclusive to people with autism. I'm just trying to, like, say that, like, there's something that they have, like, when it comes to autism that kind of holds them back. But, like, some people, like, they might have speech impediments or whatever. I don't know the word. I don't even know if I said that right. But they have, like, the way they talk to people. See, even me, like, like, this is a perfect example of me right here. Is like that, but they can't really communicate that well. Like, they stutter a lot, stuff like that. They mispronounce words. And again, that's not only exclusive to people with autism. I want to reiterate, like, as much as I can. I want to get this nail in your head. But one of the main things that one of the main things that, like, differentiates an autistic person, quote unquote normal person, is their ability to socialize. And honestly, if you ask me, aside from the every now and then stuttering and second guessing, I can socialize pretty well. Because we were at this group thing. I'm not going to talk about that. I don't want things to get too personal. But I was at this group thing with my family, and this one girl that I used to, I don't know. I don't think I ever really had a crush on her, but she sort of, I guess, according to my siblings, had one on me. I felt very uncomfortable talking to her. It was just really awkward. And that's the other thing that comes with autism, is socially awkward and stuff, whatever. That. Anyway, that's one of the other main reasons why I don't like to talk to people that much. But again, I'll get that in a little bit. But, you know, I talked to her about Dragon Ball Legends. And Dragon Ball Legends is something I'm kind of passionate about. And oh my gosh, like, guys, that was a confidence boost, because I freaking wrecked everyone in Dragon Ball Legends that day, and I was playing ranked too. The only match I lost was the first one, and I played like about 10 matches, and I showed her every match, and she was like questioning everything I was saying, doing. She's like, oh, or she wasn't questioning it. I was explaining it to her though, but still. I'd never be able to do that 5 years ago. I guarantee. I would never been able to do that 5 years ago. It's just crazy to think how far I progressed in that sort of way. But a lot of the times, 9 times out of 10, I don't talk to people because either I don't know the person and my judgment in character is very poor. That's the one problem I think I have with my autism, is that I have poor character, not judgment necessarily. But a lot of people, like, they can tell by the way, like, body language and stuff do. Like, I can't really read body language that well. Then again, I don't like to look at people when I talk to them. But again, that has to do with my socially awkwardness. Because one of the main things that used to happen to me as a child, and this has scarred me ever since, like, I don't mean scarred in a bad way. Like, I mean, like, a scar is in, like, a little cut. Like, I'm not talking about, like, a bruise that most people mention when they say, like, oh, these are, like, scarred for life or whatever. I don't mean, like, a big old long cut down the forearm. I mean, like a little, scratch. Like a little scratchy scar. Scratchy scar, that's kind of fun. Oh my gosh, I only have 40. God, this is gonna... But something I used to do when I was little, like with my parents, is when I look people in the eye, I laugh. Like, I have the urge to laugh. I get the urge to smile and, like... And a lot of people might see that as, like, oh, that just means you're, like, you know, you want to be friendly with these people and you want to, like, show them that you're, like, a good person, or you're... No, I don't mean, like, a little grin and a little chuckle, like... I mean, like, guys, I would get the urge to, like, cackle, to, like, maniacally scream in their faces, and, like, I had to look someone in the eye for a long period of time. And what does that have to do with anything? I don't know where I'm trying to go with this exactly. But because of that, like, I've been worried that I don't want people to think I'm laughing at them. I don't want people to think, like, oh, you think this is funny? I'm talking about a serious thing to you, man, and then you're just laughing. Like, I don't want to give people that idea. You know what I mean? And I guess you can break out of it, but something I also used to do when I was little, and my parents think this is freaking hilarious, and I think this is hilarious shit, is something I used to do when I was little, is I would look in the mirror in our bathroom, and I would laugh at myself. Laugh at myself. And that probably has to do with the whole looking in the eye thing, is I would probably look at myself, like, in the eyes, and I'd be like, holy shit, that's hilarious. This is fucking funny. Oh my gosh, comedy gold right here. And I would just... Now, you guys could also argue, Base Brawler, you're telling us this stuff. You like, it's no big deal. Like, it's nobody's business. Yet you can't talk to people in public. What's your problem with that? Like I said, it's awkward. Like, you guys are obviously responding to me, and if I were to talk to you guys in a public scenario, it'd be way different. But the thing is, like, you guys are responding to me through text, and I can, like, read that, and I can know exactly what you're saying. In a group of people, there's a lot of other things you have to factor in. Because a lot of people, when they try to, like, help people, like, talk to others easier and socialize easier, they don't factor in, like, the big picture, like, not factor in the big picture, they factor in the little details. For example, when it comes to online, and people responding to you online, it could just be a text, like, and it's sort of like a visualization thing, like, I can visually read what you're saying, never laugh in Fortnite in your chat, like, I can read that, and I can just be like, okay, I know exactly what you mean by that. Well, sometimes I don't, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, I know what you're saying. In public, there's a lot of things you have to factor in, like other people talking, people messing up words, people saying the wrong thing. Guys, I almost all the time, and even my siblings and my family do this. We always think we say something, and we didn't actually say that word. We said something else, something similar to it. Like, for example, if I were to say, like, oh, there's a pigeon on the roof, or something like there's a picture on the roof, and people would be like, wait, a picture? What do you mean by that? And they're like, no, I said pigeon. I didn't say picture. You're like, you said picture. Oh, really? There's things like that you have to factor in. And then there's also like overthinking, like the direct response. Because sometimes, guys, when people talk to me and I can't think of something to say in like 10 seconds, I just back out. I'm like, forget it. I don't even respond to them. I'm just gonna like nod my head and be like, yeah, cool, okay. That's what I do a lot. I'm not even joking. That one is like, oh my gosh, that is like a real coping skill right there that I have developed. But overall, I don't really like talking to people. If it's something that I'm familiar with, like if people talk about Dragon Ball, which is rare, I'll talk to them about Dragon Ball. But if people will talk to me about something like football or anything, I try not to get involved because I don't like football. But because like I don't know enough about it to where I can properly respond or get an understanding or know what they're talking about, and I don't want to come off as fake. I don't want to come off as like, oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool, you know, Johnny. He's a good lineman. You know, man, he's really good at what he does. And I don't even know what a lineman is. I just use that as an example. I guess it's someone that like stays on the line when you're... See, I don't even know what the fuck that means. So there's just a lot of things to factor in to a public conversation. However, if I were to talk to someone one-on-one, like an actual person, it would be a lot easier because then I only have to pay attention to them. And I actually prefer one-to-one conversations because a lot of people would be like, oh, okay, let's talk out. Oh shit, sorry, Jared, gotta go. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And I don't know if I can't get any more or what. No, I just got her. They're just not giving me any because they're friends. Buttheads, I could easily sit assholes. I don't know what was holding me back. Alright, I'm gonna get to 50k again, and then I'll call that a video, a stream. Freaking call this. How long have I been streaming, by the way? Probably an hour and 30 minutes. Oh my gosh! 30 minutes above what I initially intended. And I don't even have them yet. I don't even have all the ability points yet. And this is 3,000, guys. Like, I started at 2,000. This is going for 3,000. Oh my gosh. I might even just say screw it with this, and then... I mean, it'll be a challenge, because my other characters are weaker, so whenever I play this game, it'll actually be fun and challenging. I just figured I'd get Mist upgraded, because I want to do something with this game. Because I don't really play that much anymore. And it is still, to this day, one of my favorite games. Guys, I'm still playing this game like as if it's Assassin's Creed. Like, guys, Assassin's Creed 2 bores me. This doesn't bore me. I don't know how. It just doesn't. I mean, if I were to replay the story of Assassin's Creed 2 again, I might enjoy it more, but, I mean, when it comes to, like, after, side activities and content and stuff like that, like, it's not as fun as this. No. This is better. More fun, sorry. More fun. I wouldn't say this is a better game. I just say for me personally it's more fun. But again, Jak 3 tops everything. Jak 3 tops everything. If you guys haven't played Jak 3, if you have a console, if you have a computer or anything, like, try and figure out how to get an emulator, because, oh my gosh. Jak 3. Dude. You know what I love the most about Jak 3? Is the hoverboard. That's something I was always excited for. And then when I played Jak 3 before I watched Back to the Future, or even understood Back to the Future at that. And so when I saw the hoverboard, I was like immediately hyped because I was like, holy shit, my favorite video game has a hoverboard. We still don't have hoverboards. We got those rollerboard thingies. Emulator, PS2, yeah, PS2. I think they remastered Jak for the PS3. I could be wrong, or maybe it's just backwards compatible. I don't know, but the PS2 is the console it originated on, and even though it has really terrible graphics. No, actually, I take that back. The graphics were good for back then. It was made by Naughty Dog. I mean, Naughty Dog's recent game isn't really the best, but back then, they made some gold. They turned the dirt into gold. I mean, think about the concept of like a bunch of like elf-looking characters in like a little village. Then again, that kind of sounds like Dragon Ball. When I think about it, maybe that's why I like Dragon Ball so much, because it like sort of goes hand in hand with the concept of the story of Jack. You start off in a village, and then you have like a little meerkat. I think that's what they call. Well, it's not a meerkat. I forgot what they're called. They're eventually revealed as precursors in the game, but there's like it starts with an O. I know it starts with an O. It's not Ocelot. It's Otzel. There we go, Otzel. You got a little Otzel on your shoulder. Then you go to a city, and the next one, and then the last one, you start learning more, which is 3, my favorite one. You start learning more about like your story and everything. And that's kind of how Dragon Ball Super was, because Dragon Ball Super revealed a lot about Dragon Ball. Like, it revealed a lot story-wise about it, so... Love it or hate Dragon Ball Super, it definitely helped explain a lot of things. And we're getting close to the end here. I'm going to try and get 50k, and then... drop it. See what we got her at. Dang, I'm almost halfway through 2500. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of wondering what her power level is now, but I don't want to know. For some reason, guys, I have the feeling Ascension isn't really going to help out too much. I mean, it is... obviously it's the best bet when it comes to upgrades. But, I don't know, man. It could be hit or miss. We could be, like, barely under 200,000, but... Oh my gosh. I hope we're good to go, though. I hope it does the trick. I got nothing there. Nothing. Excuse me. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh my gosh, I only got 3 that time. Actually, 3's pretty good. Alright, there we go, 50,000. How many ability points? Oh, cool. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Add 165. Actually, let's test it. Sorry, guys. I wanted to do this real quick. Hair on my phone. Hopefully you guys don't panic from that. The 166. So 10 ascensions. Let's see what it does. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, hopefully that's enough. Remember, I'm going for 200 billion. That little mouth click. Too much. I mean, it helped, but I'm not satisfied with my results. Like, let me see what Mirror is at, actually. I think Mirror was at something closer. Or maybe he's at 200 billion, I don't know. Let's see. He might be at, No, that's not that one. Alien, 136 billion. Nah, he's at 200 billion. So yeah, we gotta keep upgrading this stuff. No! That's an hour and 30 minutes. That's not even counting like what I didn't get before. So, oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are excited for Burst of Power. I certainly, I know I have the alpha, but the alpha doesn't really have a lot of stages, man. So, not like I could do much with it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream because other stuff, but it is what it is. Perks of being a jobless 22-year-old. Goodly.